resident and pastor here in the city. I want to address a couple different things. First of all, last meeting, Ms. Moore had some issues and concerns about the homeless population. Mayor Stone said that the homeless population can use the libraries. Apparently that's a problem. The warming center that's on Chap, they don't have the funding. They got no funding from the city, no funding from the county this year. They previously got funding from the county, and they're going to close on the 28th of February because there's no funding to keep it going. This season, starting in November, they've served 700 people. It's interesting, that's 700 human beings. We can't just be dismissive of these 700 people. Also, the issue that Ms. Moore brought up last time about the porta potties. Apparently you don't know much about what's going on in the southern part of our city. Most of the porta potties that are in the southern part of the city, they're put there by Consumers Energy to do, because they're doing work in and around the area, replacing gas lines. And those aren't for the homeless. But you know what? Homeless people sleep in those because they have no other place to go. So those aren't provided for the homeless people. They're for the consumer workers that have been doing construction throughout South Warren, putting in new gas lines. Also, you know, you told Ms. Michaels here earlier, Ms. Moore, that as a city attorney, she reports to the city council. That's what the city charter says. You know, there's too many cooks in the kitchen, and this gets back to Mr. Schroeder. Why is it our city attorney up there, or a city attorney from the city up there, instead of Mr. Schroeder? I have no idea. You guys talk about sunshine and transparency and everything else. What is the deal with Mr. Schroeder? I've asked several of you. I haven't got a straight answer. I would like a straight answer. We don't even know who's on first, who's on second. And then, you know, the whole issue is, I mean, we're going to streamline our legal thing? Why don't we work with our own city attorney as the charter tells us to? You know, to our city attorneys, this guy and your program is disingenuous at best. We need to do something about it. And Mr. Lafferty, last week, you questioned my point of hypocrisy. You don't see it because you're in the middle of it. You're in the midst of it. You got blinders on. But what do we do with the ARPA money? If we don't spend and we don't commit the ARPA money, we're going to lose it. You got this year. You, Mr. Lafferty, said we were going to meet for coffee and discuss that because you said I was all wrong. Your city budget says you cut the money. And if we don't allocate the money soon from ARPA, it's gone. Our city needs every dollar it can. We shouldn't be wasting money on an outside attorney when we have very competent city attorneys.
Thank you.
Thank you.